Good morning, everyone. Today I'm back with Scylla and we're doing the collection obsession, and down below I'll have everybody that's playing along, and if you decide you want to play along, then just Scylla's Facebook page and also her YouTube channel will be listed down below, and just talk with her there. So I love doing this because that way it kind of makes me dive into things that maybe I would hoard rather than use. And so now this one here is by Pretty Little Studio, and it's called Love is Kind. And when I got this, my daughter had given me, I think it was after I had ordered this, she gave me a bunch of stuff. And then I had actually found this in the stuff that she gave me, which I thought went quite well with it. Now, maybe not that shade of blue, but there's other things in here that goes well with it. So I had put this with it into the collection. And this is by Colorbok. And then when I purchased this, I also got the little ephemera pack that's called Lovely Mix. And here's everything that's there. Let's hold there for a second. And then, so I've got those scattered out here. There's like cute little cloud type things. These that look like vintage cards, but they're stamps. And something about it, I don't know, it maybe made me think of, I always want to say the 50s. But, you know, I was 3 tops during the 50s. So, it's like, maybe it reminds me of the 60s. I don't know. But I like it. I thought it was really cute. So, that's how come I got it. But I have to tell you, to play with it, it's like I'm used to using Minte. You know, some of the other ones. This is all different compared to what I usually scrapbook. So, I use Simple Stories, some other ones. So I just think this feels like it's really different. And as I'm looking through it, I'm thinking, okay, this kind of makes me feel a little scary, but I'm sure that I can handle it. So I'm going to go through it. I did show it the day that I got it, but I just thought it was just a fun collection. So here's some paper with spatty bits. So it's like mixed media that I didn't have to do. Here's some torn paper and some stitched paper. And I was looking at these stitches, and I've got my sewing machine set up in the room, in the guest room. So maybe I will get some stitching actually on something. Well, now it actually has stitching on it, so maybe I don't have to, because there's a lot of stitching on it. I just think it's really cute paper, and not my typical paper that I would normally use, because I like everything kind of structured. And this is, got all these wonky pieces of paper and these little stitches on them. But I really think it's cute. Oh, I haven't been telling you the names, but this one's called First Sight. Oh, and I bought the set that was single-sided. This is Happiness, Lifetime, Heart You. Oh, and this paper's made in the USA. And Little Moment. And see, these look like Valentines and cards we used to get back in the 60s. This one's called Love Like Ours. You're a Peach. So it's got a big variety of colors. They're, a little more primary. Share the Love. Side by Side. This Is Us. True Friends. Oh, this is all the papers, I guess. So I'll just put it back here because I can actually scrapbook on that. This one here, I actually bought 2 of these because I've got 2 grandsons that love yellow. I love this shade of yellow, so I thought I'm just gonna buy an extra one of those, and it's not actually in the collection, so I'm glad I bought it. And so this one is 2-sided. I decided to put in a wood grain just to remember, and of course it's shiplap and doesn't show a wood grain, but it's by Echo Park, and then this side is like a true white. And so anyway, I thought I would put that in there just to remind me I could go get some wood if I wanted to. Okay, and now I'm going to show you all the other things I put in here, and I'm going to pull one of, well, let's see, I'll just pull this here. Okay, so anyway, I have these boxes that I made, these color boxes after I seen Janet do it. I thought, oh, that's a great idea. And I use them all the time when I went to my friend's house to scrapbook. And sometimes, you know, she'd be like, you know, we were looking at something, whether it's her page or mine, and I would say, oh, it looks like it needs some black on the page, so we'd pull out the black one. So it's like sometimes I would almost empty them. But now it's like I haven't used them since I quit going over there, and she comes over here, and I still don't think about them. And she had to take care of her mom, and her mom has since passed, so it's like now we scrapbook over here. So anyhow, I pulled this because it has the yellows. Oh, maybe I'll pull out the cover so I can kind of show you where it's like, so I'm just like looking at this, and so a lot of these yellows, I had this little chicken, and it must have been from a swap, I'm not sure, or it might have been from, I don't know, I have no idea where it came from. It's like I just recognize it. That's it. I had some buttons in this, actually I think was in the blue one, so they're like a little bit of a blue. I have some blue, so these are the things I pulled out of the little photo containers. So I pulled out like things that were this color. Here's a yellow, just says home, and it's like if I could remember to use these, I will start using them. Otherwise, I need to put them in my color binder or something. And in fact, that's why they were out. I was going to put them in the color binder, and I thought, oh, I'm just going to use them. So look at this yellow. It's like such a perfect color with that. So I thought I'd put those in there. And this was in there. I have no idea where it came from. It's, you know, just a tag, and it's got a big yellow heart, and it's just the right color yellow. And this was in there. Maybe this is from a swap. I'm not sure, but I thought the colors look good with this. It's got this shade of blue and also the shade of pink. So I've got that. And then I put in some, I tried to, like when I first started doing this, I threw in stuff all the time. And so I just thought it's more interesting, and also that I'm using the things that I forget to use otherwise. So here's some yellow. This one's a little brighter, but I don't have very much yellow, so I thought I'm gonna throw it in. It still looks good with it. Here's some pink, and here's some blue, and I think maybe this, I don't know, I thought this one looked all right with it too, but maybe not. Okay, I'm taking it out. I already can tell I don't like it with it. This looks good. It's darker, but it looks like the same family. I put in this hello, just to remember that I have wood, but then I also found some other wood. And then I went through my flags and just pulled out anything that would work with these colors. I love using the flags. I love having the flags because it gives you something dimensional, and a lot of times they're super cute. I mean, I really like them every time I use them. So I've got those. Here's another one. This was in the blue, and it's like a darker shade of that. This was in my pink. Now these are brads, but they're fabric covered buttons, or fabric covered brads. Super cute. I've had them probably for 23 years. I mean, it's like, I'm thinking, it wasn't long after I started scrapbooking that I found those. And because I was really into, and I still am, I love bulky things. Here's a little pink thing, and I think it's Heidi Swap, if I'm not mistaken. Ginger, when she had a, what I want to say, well, she had made like her 1,000 subscribers, a subscriber hop, yeah. She gave us some things from different places, and one of them was from Yes Please Papercrafts button shop, and these were them. Now this one might not go, but I mean, it's such a dark navy, I think I could pull it in, but I thought the red looks good. The brown, you know, it's like I could probably use some of those, so I'm gonna put that in there. And so I was just trying to pull out different things. All these colors are in here, so I thought that was perfect. Actually, this green is maybe not. I think that was the only one. But when I was back in the bedroom, I thought, that color's in there, but it's not. Because it's like I didn't even take the paper with me. I just went back there and started pulling out colors that I thought looked like 60s, I guess. Okay, and then I went to my like wood grain things, and I just pulled out stuff that was summer gardening, even though I might not do any of that on here. This will still help me remember that I have these things. So it's got birds, birdhouse, butterflies, the watering can, some flowers, and then the little blue photo container. I think these are from Ginger. She gave us things that were in our favorite color. These little blues, they're kind of like they're almost like a doily shape or a flower shape. So I'm putting those in here. And this little, what is it? Flair button. And these were some that I had made. Here's another one. Here's another one. And then from Temu, I had bought these wooden buttons. I got a jar full. And anyway, it's like these are like all the colors that are in here. So I thought, okay, I'm putting in one of each color that worked. I think I took out, I left it in here. This green is not in here, but you know, depending on my layout, I might want that green in there. And so I pulled all these, and then I have some brads. Oh, I found this brad with a little banner, and it's the colors. And there is some orange in here, and it's like, I think it's kind of minute, but there's a blue, it's got some orange, here's some orange and some yellow, and then I have some brads that are just that shade of blue. I have another flower, it's the blue and the pink, and the blue, some yellow, here's some red. The yellow is perfect, so I have 3 of those. And let's see here, I've got some more of those little flowers. So, and I have, you know, plenty more if I decide, oh, I need something else. But this is just, because otherwise I just, you know, I pull out the kit, I just work with it, and I miss out on all these fun things where it's like, oh, I could use a brad. So I love being able to pull this stuff out and, you know, seeing what's here. Okay, and then, actually this was the first things I pulled out, because this was in my, I just had it in the box that my other things were in from last month's collection. So got the red, and this one here, this is a black, And these are from Barb's. She sent these to me. And because she knows I love gingham. And we've got this kind of that blue shade. It's almost a different color over here. So this is more like a deep turquoise. Well, it's still like a blue, but it's like a blue turquoise, I think. This here still looks like, oh, maybe that one's too green. See, when I pulled it out, I thought, oh yeah, that's looking like a bit. Now I'm looking at it thinking maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna take that out. Okay, because I've got plenty. And then I have some yellow, and this is a little different shade of yellow, but it still looks like it's in the same family. Here's some red, and I love rickrack in red, especially in red. I don't know why. Maybe I had a dress with this on it, because back in the early 60s, we had rickrack on things. Okay, and then this pink ribbon. But wait, then I thought I have these summer chipboard things. This is from Carta Bella, and I hope there's not too much of a glare on it. It's like, this one's actually from, because I think I had 2 of them, and so this one actually came off wherever I had it, and it stuck to this, so I just thought I'm going to put it in here. So these are, a lot of the colors are in these, so I'm pretty sure I could use some of those if I do a summer layout, because you know how every time I pull things out, with the exception of last time, I knew that I could get a bunch of lake things. So when I use the lake paper is the only time that I actually think, oh, I know exactly what I'm scrapbooking. I never know when I'm scrapbooking when I pull my kit out. And so, and then this one here, we have pinks, some oranges, some blues, some more orange, and you know, multicolor things. And now the green will probably not work unless there's something in my picture that where it looks like I can pull that in. But and then there's these florals. So I think this is gonna be a fun kit. I'm excited about playing with it. So that's it for today. Go over and check out everybody else who's playing, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye-bye.